Hi, everybody. My name is Garrett Simmons, and I'm here with the HIV Stops With Me campaign, answering the question for May 2025. So we are going to dig into the question, and I hope everybody, can appreciate my answers. So here we go. What is your spirit animal, and how does it relate to your HIV journey? So for me, my HIV journey has been 23 years long. Coming up this year, I've been positive going on 24 years, and it doesn't feel a day new, old, or fresh to me. It just feels like I'm still continuing to live life, continuing to push forward, continuing to thrive. For me, my spirit animal that I found out was a tortoise. I had to do a deep dive search because I've never really got into spirit animals, although I'm into zodiac. So I looked up what is my spirit animal through my zodiac, and I was able to see that my zodiac spirit animal was a tortoise. And I shared with you some of the traits that they have, and realized that it's crazy that I'm a tortoise and I'm a water sign already. So being a water sign and being a tortoise kind of already fit hand in hand, and like fit like a glove. But however, it did also give me some insight on myself about my spirit animal and what it relates to and what it means. So I want to share that. It says, while the tortoise is caring and sensitive, their downfalls is that they don't like to face conflict and they typically avoid any conflict whatsoever. That's me, especially with my advocacy. I try to help as much as possible. I try not to hinder or hurt anybody, especially while doing my job. My first mission and my job, in HIV advocacy is do no harm, making sure that I giving accurate information, making sure that I'm showing people places where they can get tested, connected to services, homeless prevention services, harm reduction services. I take real pride in helping people. So when I think about being sympathetic, I'm sympathetic to what people go through. I'm also empathetic mostly and all the time, sympathetic sometimes because you don't want to feel sorry for somebody, make them feel like, what they're doing is their fault or the situation they're in is their fault. We want to build them up. We want to make sure that people realize that there's a better day. So as a tortoise, I'm proud to be a tortoise. Up this year, I'll be 38 years old, my 24th year being HIV positive. What more could I ask for but to keep waking up every morning and keep living and keep thriving and living my best life. I wish everybody the same joy that I see when I wake up in the morning, as well as when I wake up in the morning, I do have some tough days, but these are the things that get me through when I think about that, things that carry me through the day, things that carry me through the weeks and the years. So now I'm going to be looking, at a lot of tortoises. I'm going to be going to a lot of zoos to see these things, and it's going to reflect back to me all the work that I've put in to my advocacy, working with people, showing people that there are works. You know how tortoises come off the beach, they go into the water, they come out, they lay their eggs, they do all of these great things. They create life just like any other species does. So I'm just happy to be able to, share this conversation and, have fun with it, being able to express myself and show people how we can look at things in different lights and have different feelings about how we feel about it and still be perfectly sane human beings who are just living their best life. So I hope everybody is practicing self-care. I hope everybody, when you think about your spirit animal, Google it, look it up, figure it out. And they say that spirit animals, a little tip for you, that spirit animals are animals that you see throughout your whole life. It could be your cat, your dog, it could be anything that has guided you, felt like kind of kept you protected, kind of gave you signs and signals. Like when you daydream, when you think about things, you see your spirit animals like that safe space, to that safe space in your mind, that safe space in your heart. So I hope everybody took these tips and practice them and using that in self-care and also in your advocacy. We are advocates. We are advocating for something. So have a good one and stay blessed.